All right, mic check really quick. Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, sounds like everything's going good. All right, what is up, everybody? So I stayed up way too late last night, and I found this build, and I'm going to show you a little bit of Jack of everything, and you are actually going to be amazing. And I understand like not everybody has like the stats and everything to get up to where I'm at, but just to get it going, like I highly recommend using it, even if your stats aren't there. Like focus first on your recovery and discipline. Do everything you can to get those two up there. That means get your armor pieces, whatever you have to do. Get the discipline, get the recovery, get it up there as much as you can. And through time, find other pieces of armor that can get your resilience up. I think if you can just run these three triple stats, you'll be a god with this build, at least this season. The other one I'm running is the Stag, and the Stag is very important for one simple reason. It's going to be because of the Child of the Old Gods. You want this up at all times, and I'm going to kind of explain why. Going through this, I'm going to show you everything from damage resist to having like your health regenerating like a god. You're going to be throwing so many grenades. You're going to get your super back so many times, and I'm going to cover the build and kind of explain what you need to do. I highly recommend trying to mimic mine as much as possible, tweak where necessary. I've been running this for a very long time, and I just stayed up way too late. I think I went to bed at like 5:30, and then I got up a couple hours later because this thing was just like so amazing. So eventually, I'm going to figure out what works best in this slot. Right now, I'm using a messenger, and I'm only using it just because of unstoppable. I love Thread and Needle. It does the damage I need it to, and plus because it's void, it's going to stack on my other stuff that I'm going to explain in a minute. So what this boils down to is get the Monarch as soon as possible, and then you're going to run strikes and do every strikes you can until you get this catalyst. As you can see, with the catalyst, you regain health on rapid kills. That's great because the poison spread and everything else mixed in with my build is going to cause this. Stability, reload speed, obviously all the way up. What I need everybody to pay attention to are these things. Don't worry about stats. Do whatever you can to get your stats where you want them to be. Ashes to assets. I thought about it a long time. Game bonus, game bonus super energy on the energy kills. Double stack it because of Vortex. Vortex grenade. That's going to synergize like crazy. Next thing you want to do is make sure somewhere on your armor slots. I put it on my helmet. Is going to be the elemental armaments. Combatant final blows of has an elemental well. This is a well build. Charge of light, war mine cells are not where it's at. You're going to need to have elemental armaments. Elemental ordnance also because it's a grenade. How many times you're going to kill? That's going to create wells. I was very I almost wanted to do it for the super too, but anyways, one of your slots needs to be based around arc. And the reason why is because you want to use seeking wells, allowing those wells to come to you. Because I'm also thinking of higher end content. You're not going to kill them as fast as what I'm going to be showing you. But with those things, they're actually going to help you regardless in in-game content or game content that you're kind of speeding through. The next one is I don't really need this right here, but I did it and I put this for my linear, but I guess you can do anything you want. It's this one, Volatile Flow. One thing I've learned is that when you pick up a Void Element well, and yes, it creates volatile rounds, for those of you who haven't really been paying attention to volatile, I want to show you what it reads. It's the target is afflicted with unstable void energy and will explode upon taking additional damage. This is really important because now this triggers with the poison, and I also found out that volatile rounds also sync and synergize with Devour. I thought because it was on an armor piece or as an artifact, it wouldn't count because abilities usually are abilities straight from your character's subclass, but this is counting it, and this is where things get a little bit broken. From there, lastly, I have these other things I highly recommend because you're going to be throwing grenades. You have overload champions because really what I'm showing you right now is that you're going to have piercing bow, I have knocking speed because I want the arrows to be pulled a lot faster, but I can easily switch that over to one of the ones that do unstoppable. Like I'm gonna eventually probably craft a hand cannon that I can have probably work with it a lot better, that has auto loading holster, which is amazing for in-game content. You just keep firing, fire, fire, put it away, and start going back to your bow. When you're ready, swip it out again, fire, 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 put it away. I think it's going to be amazing. From there, well, tenacity. Well, I'm sorry. Let me go over this one real quick. This one is casting your super while you're critically wounded or benefiting from devour. You are always going to be having devour. There's going to be very rarely a time you will not have devour up. You'll see what I mean. Well, tenacity. When you're picking up these void elemental wells, you're going to take reduced damage. They buffed this by 40%. That means up to, I'm sorry, they didn't buff it by, they buffed it up to 40%. Remember the Charge of Light mod, Protective Light did 50%, so it's not as powerful. But the difference now is that it's now 40%, and because you're going to be getting wells, and you're going to have a lot of stuff going on, and you're having devour, I understand now why the seconds were only 5 for this being up versus you can get it up to 20 when it was the old, Protective Light. But it's because your devour is always up, so you're already getting synergy from that. This is just like allowing you to keep running and killing in 5 seconds. You're still unstoppable, and this is why resilience is also very, very important. So in here, because of the stag, you're going to be dropping this. When you drop this, you're going to throw this thing every time you get a chance. Throw it. At first I wasn't a fan. I started using it more. This thing can go across freaking maps, like to get to an enemy that's super powerful, and you're weakening them. It's like a little mini Definity or a particle deacceleration. It's insane. So this one here, obviously you need to have this. And I was wondering, because I was like, the only thing I don't like is, I'm glad they did it this way, or I never would have found this build. But if you look at Chaos Accelerant, it only gives you 1 fragment slot. A buddy of mine taught me this. I thought it was like something was going on, or something else I needed to look for, but it was like this one gives you 2, this one gives you 2, and this one only gives you 1. So technically, I would have never done this build had I not heard about that, and then because I was like, do I want that Chaos Accelerant, which is really, really amazing. It really is. But this all together stacked on, it changes the game. If I could change this, I would, but I had to make a choice, and I stuck with recovery because I need to have max recovery, and I didn't want to. I'm trying to get all my stats up as high as I can. So, plus, honestly, it's not bad because when I finish somebody, and I use finishers a lot, I love finishers. Becoming invisible, I mean, technically that's going to make you stay alive even longer. So honestly, that's survivability win-win. This one here is very important. Echo of Remnants. From what I heard, they buffed Vortex Grenade, and now it also pulls them in, and it pulls them it pulls them like a tether now versus just doing damage. So now it holds them. That's insane. And now you're going to use that. You're going to do it even longer. And obviously, if you're killing them while inside of there and by the grenade damage, then guess what? Your super's going up because Ash is the assets. So now we go to my next one, melee final blows. If they get in close to you and you punch them, you'll get health regeneration with that too. So, I mean, that's also really good. And it's not a void, so even regular melee final blows so you're still getting life. It's almost like a mini version of Karnstein Armlets, but it has resilience. That also is awesome. And then the last piece, even if it wasn't intellect, and I'm fine with it because I'm at 55, but void ability final blows cause target to explode. That means your grenades are going to explode them. And then, obviously, when your grenades and your pocket singularity is going to destroy them, or blow them up. So, and they'll become volatile. So, all these things are very impressive, very neat. And I didn't even go into strength. I can only imagine how many times I want to throw that thing if my strength was where it was. So, alright, a lot of stuff. Without further ado, I'm going to show you a few ways you can play it. Just to show you, get rid of that. Now watch. Grenade. Watch my super. See my super? Watch how fast my grenade comes back. This is just grenades. This is a jack of all trades. Let me get a little bit of my super back. Or my grenade back. And see how it tethers them? It pulls them in. So when they die, they explode. Alright? So we'll do that again. Alright. See the super though? Super's up. So that's the grenade, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna kill myself. So you get the grenade, right? So that's a pretty phenomenal grenade. You get enough damage or enemies around, you're getting your super back relatively quickly. So if you get in a room with a lot of ads and you throw it in there and you're doing it, like this is that solo damage stuff. And you're gonna see this when I go to Sorrow's Harbor. There's very few people that I only know if anybody's actually like soloed it like constantly. And I'm actually going to look right now online. Solo Sorrow's Harbor. Yeah, see this, he was using solar empowerment. Colonel Sorrow. What? Yeah, see, nobody can really claim it. The only one that really did it was Esteric, and everyone knows he's a badass. But, and here I am. I'm not some big YouTube streamer or anything. I'm just a guy like shit. So, now, child of the old gods. Actually, let me clear this room. Alright, let me find a guy. There, well, I need a target. There we go. Look. Oh, well. My bad. Alright. You see what's going on? It's weakening him. So, I was trying to get in there real quick, my bad. Alright, let me show you again. We're gonna run in there again. Come on. See that super going up? And you gotta figure too, my grenade's going up when it's draining them. See my grenades going up? It's like you're a jack of all trades. It's just insane how much this thing does. So, actually, no, I'm not gonna ban it. Let me make sure my party's on. Alright, sorry, it's just setting up for Sorrow's Harbor real quick. Make sure I have everything kosher. Oh, I'll take a drink real quick. You're about to see something amazing. Amazing! Alright. Alright, here we go. should switch this to experience because I'm not running strikes. My God, when Void is the thing on the strike cell, oh my God, I'm gonna be running so fast on it. Alright, you're about to see this. Come on. Where they at? Oh. Grr, motherfucker, grr. The best part, I can just get right up in his face. Because I'm doing so much damage. Just wrecking fools. Look at that. Like nothing can get by me.
I can't do it. I can't fight another hive.
Remember what I said. All about that super. See, and I already got another Child of the Old God up. And I have resist while sitting in my well. Tier 3. This is where a lot of people struggle. Like you can hit waves and do a lot of damage. But this is the part where a lot of people struggle because it's so intensified here. It's hard to keep up with what's going on. I'm about to show you that right now. I made it to 4, almost to 5. Or no, I think I made it to 5. I think I made it to 5. Where's the Orby thing? There it is. See? And I just hold him up because he can't actually walk past me. And I just drop another rift. See, all the while my devours keep me alive. I feel like maybe a grenade launcher would be sufficient. See, it weakens them, so I'm doing much more damage when I weaken them. So it's almost like having particle deconstruction too. It's like, it's insane. See? And I beat that one. Like, I just cannot explain how insane this fucking build is. This is like unreal. And I'm getting a shit ton of experience. I think I'm getting a shit ton of experience. 31, 139. This one's going to be kind of a pain, but we'll make it work. What the hell? Bullshit. This is bullshit. I should have been throwing grenades. Ah, see, fuck. I should have been throwing grenades. It's the time frame that slows me down. But I mean, it's still good though. But as you can see, like, I've killed so many. What was it 30? Yeah, see, I'm getting tons of experience too. I'm getting so many kills with it. It's insane how much I'm killing right now. Yeah, yeah, that's unreal. That is like completely unreal. Like, I can't even describe in details how unreal this is. Like, it is so, oh my gosh, the majesticness of it. I wonder if I can actually solo certain dungeons now. What? Where are they coming from? The hell? Oh, hey. What the hell? Bum 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 bum. Now I'm curious. What else can I do? Let's see. Yep, but there you have it. If I would have played a little bit different, I could have kept going. But as you can see, I throw down so much damage. It's not a matter of any issues with it. It's just like the best part. Look at this. Watch this. I mean, look how far I am. And I'm still, like, my damage does not go down. Now I can be across the map and just nail these guys. It's the power of that, though. Look at that. Just sucking them up. And I throw another one. See, he's tethered. Oh, he was tethered. And then they become volatile, and they become volatile, and they become volatile. God. It's just so much damage. See, and an instant, it's even punching. Actually, I'm going to try without Devour up. I'm going to let Devour run out. That's another one I forgot to check out. So, let him hit me. See, regenerate's already happening. It's just, it's insane. Crazy. Insane. Well, there you have it. Build is really buck nasty, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, that's I just got to figure out the hand cannon situation. I think threaded needle. I think threaded needle's still good. I thought about going to sword, so I can swap out this one here. So if I did that, I could take that off, and then I could run sword ammo instead. but this still does a ton of damage, and it's because where is it at? One of these, I think it's Child of the Old Gods that does it. Because cast your rift to create a damage target with, yeah, and it damage and weakening them and weaken. The target takes increased damage and has their movement speed slowed. Afflicted combatants have difficulty firing accurately, and you're gonna have this up all the time, and you're gonna be doing more damage. It's like particle deconstruction. I mean, just stacked with vortex grenades, and that. God, it's just so much happening with this build. I can't even describe it. It's insane. But this is yeah, it's been fun. So give it a try. Tell me what you like or you think about it. Hopefully it works for you. And thanks for watching.